Good morning, my name is Nerman Seconjan. I'm a member of Group 1. Imagine you're a teenager and you're sitting in the classroom listening to your health teacher talk about the importance of eating healthy food and eating your vegetables and your fruit. And staying away from sweets and soda and stuff and harmful foods like that. And then the bell rings. You walk out into the hallway and in front of you see two vending machines. One is soda vending machine with Pepsi, Coca-Cola and Sprite, and another full of chips and Snickers bars. This is the conflicting message that teens face every day when they go to school. My topic today will talk a little bit about how many low-revenue schools are trying to raise funding by allowing companies to promote their products in the school. I would like to focus on three main points. Advertising in public schools, basically who's doing it and why. The second point, negative effects on children and on the schools. And the third, possible solutions to the problem. Advertising in public schools has become commonplace because many schools are not being properly funded by the federal government and local governments. So schools are allowing the companies to promote their products. Companies like Pepsi and Nesquik have their logos all over the school, whether it's on lockers or in the gymnasiums. They claim to provide funding for courses that schools would otherwise not be able to afford. Many companies are placing ads on school buses and gymnasiums. According to Julia B. Shore, sociology professor at Boston College, schools are promoting brand names, and since young kids are very impressionable and believe everything the ads tell them, they buy the products. According to research conducted by the California Clean Project in 2006, over a survey of 19 schools that they visited, research showed that 1/5 of all elementary schools, 1/3 of all middle schools, and 1/2 of all high schools had a snack bar. In those same 19 schools in California, 60% of the middle schools had a vending machine. 86% of the high schools had a vending machine. Negative effects on children and on schools. In 2004, the American Cancer Society listed the childhood obesity rate at 17.1%. They linked the excess body weight to increased risk of death from cancer. The biggest problem with advertisements in schools is the food advertisements. They seem to have the biggest impact. According to Barbara Mantle, who wrote the article Preventing Obesity, food ads have the biggest impact. Because teens are buying high sugar foods, this can lead to diabetes, high blood pressure, and eventually obesity. Mantle also says that 1/3 of children in the United States are obese. Here is a chart from the California Clean Project that I brought up. This one here is vending machine advertisements, 46% of which were for sweetened soda or sweetened drinks, and over here 19% for sports drinks, snacks, and juices. Also here in the middle is types of companies that are marketing in the schools. The majority being fast food companies and soda companies. Some possible solutions to the problem. According to Fox News, the San Diego Unified School District rejected a proposal to allow on-campus advertising, and Oklahoma recently blocked the bill to allow ads in schools. In 2006, the Children's Food and Beverage Advertising Initiative promised to devote ads to more healthier products. Companies like Coca-Cola, Cadbury, Hershey, and Mars have pledged not to advertise any food or beverage products to children under 12 in any schools. This according to the California Clean Project. I think it's very important that we try to stop the advertising companies from infiltrating the schools, because many teens it will lead them to buy the products that they don't necessarily need, and it can be very harmful to their health if they're buying these high-calorie fattening products. In conclusion, I think it's fair to say that the advertisements in schools are a very bad idea because they will have very negative effects on the way on children's eating habits.